And a quiet Friday ended in a whirlwind for Chris Caldwell. When the phone rang at Caldwell's Jacksboro home, little did he know that so much change took place from when he left work that morning until that afternoon. The call was from Knox County Mayor Tim Burchett telling Caldwell that he had just fired the county's recently hired finance director, Burton Webb. The move came Friday afternoon after Burchett learned that Webb faces a felony indictment in Kentucky. Burchett then phoned Caldwell to tell him that he needs him to take over as interim director of finance. The 1997 Campbell County High graduate tells WLAF that he's content with his role as Knox County Director of Accounting and Budgeting and will return to that role once a new Director of Finance is hired. In the meantime, Caldwell says he'll do whatever the mayor needs while the hiring process plays out. Caldwell got away Friday evening to run some stress off at Cove Lake Park and adds that he's ready for a busy week. June marks 10 years for Caldwell as a member of the Knox County Department of Finance. He quickly notes that he'll continue as president of the Campbell County High School Football Booster Club, as well as stay on as a volunteer with Friends of Cove Lake Park and the Campbell County Cancer Association. Chris Caldwell has degrees from Roane State and LMU, along with an MBA from Bellevue University of Nebraska. It's tax deadline time, almost. Even though April 15th has passed and it's the 16th, your federal income tax returns does not have to be postmarked until midnight, April 17th this year. That's because of today's Emancipation Day holiday celebrated in Washington, D.C. So Tuesday, April 17th is the big due date for 2011 taxes. Today was the new principal's first day at White Oak Elementary School. Allison Justice Poston's official start as principal is today. The former third grade teacher at Jacksboro Elementary School was selected from a pool of 5 applicants and replaces Lynn Ray, who is going into private business. County Commission meets this evening. The regular monthly meeting begins at 6 o'clock at the courthouse. Across the street at the Jacksboro Municipal Building, Jacksboro City Council meets in a special session. That meeting is already underway. We'll have both stories for you right here tomorrow. And a big week's ahead for local sports. The teams in action this afternoon are Jellicoe High baseball and Campbell Lady Cougar softball. Jellicoe's home with Lynn Camp, while the Lady Cougars play at Oak Ridge. David Graham's sports report is coming right up. And that's our news for this Monday. Stay tuned next for the report from the Sheriff's Department. And time now to take a look at the press release from the Campbell County Sheriff's Department. 25 people were booked into the jail over the weekend. Cynthia Dawn Allen, age 40, of General Carl Steiner Highway, La Follette, for forgery, a capious bench warrant, criminal impersonation, and theft of property under $500. 35-year-old Gregory Keith Ball of East Davis Lane in Jellicoe for public intoxication, disorderly conduct, and retaliation for past actions. Danny Lee Bowman, 29, of Lakefront Mobile Home Park in Clinton, for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, criminal impersonation, and evading arrest. 27-year-old Paul David Burris of Briceville Highway in Briceville on an attachment for child support. Wendell Lynn Collins, 47, of Flat Hollow Road in Speedwell, for habitual motor offender, driving under the influence, 4th offense, and possession of a Schedule II, 3, and 4 controlled substance. Michael James Dabney, 23, of West Kentucky Avenue, La Follette, for theft under $500. 49-year-old Alan Darrell Davis of Bayard Lane in Jacksboro, on a capious bench warrant. Derek Matthew DeYoung, 24, of Spruce Lane, Caravel, for public intoxication. 35-year-old Eric Justin Goins of Cross Valley Road, La Follette, for assault, domestic assault, and disorderly conduct. Marshall David Lawson, 45, of Patty Hill Road, Caravel, habitual motor vehicle offender offense. That's the fourth offense. Possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and failure to yield. Jacob Shane Lowe, 25, of Clinton, on a capious bench warrant. 20-year-old Jimmy Ray Ogle Jr. of Wares Valley Road in Townsend for felony failure to render aid and information and failure to report an accident. Robin Faye Overbay, 39, of Cedar Circle in Jacksboro, violation of the light law, driving on a suspended license, possession of a alleged drug, and possession of drug paraphernalia. 48-year-old Richard Lynn Parton of Loudon for violation of probation. Lorraine Lynn Perry, 36, of South Cumberland Avenue, La Follette, for child neglect, child under the age of 6, and child over the age of 8. Timothy Scott Phillips, 46, of East Prospect Street, La Follette, for theft over $10,000, aggravated burglary, and burglary. 26-year-old Darrell Dwayne Riggs of Water Street in La Follette for possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and theft of property under $500. Darrell Dwayne Riggs, 26, of Water Street for promotion of meth manufacture. 30-year-old Sue Ellen Silcox of McGee Lane in Jacksboro for evading arrest, criminal trespassing, and possession of drug paraphernalia. 30-year-old Sue Ellen Silcox of McGee Lane, Jacksboro, for theft of property under $500, fraudulent use of a credit card, criminal trespassing, forgery, false report filed, and failure to obey a police officer. Gladys Marie Stakely, age 40, of North Tennessee Avenue, La Follette, was brought here for a court date. 25-year-old Joseph H. Strunk Jr. of South 8th Street, La Follette, for resisting a stop, frisk, halt, search order and on a capious bench warrant. Joshua Dwayne Taylor, age 20, of Dark Hollow Road in Andersonville, on 15 warrants and 2 counts of a felony. 34-year-old Edward Ray Walden, listed as homeless in Jacksboro, for violation of an order of protection. And last today, Michael K. Wilson, 23, of East Beach Street, La Follette, for theft over $1,000. And we thank you for joining us for our news at 5:30 today. Thank you so much, and join us again back here tomorrow.
We sing happy birthday to you, and may all your dreams come true.
Happy, happy birthday.
Oh,
This is your birthday song.
Celebration all night long.
May all you
Good Monday, everybody. Welcome into your birthdays and anniversaries for this third of 5 weeks of April. I hope you're doing well this evening. Celebrating a birthday over the weekend, Royce Ray Joseph Ramsey turned 3 years old. Kayla Jones celebrating a birthday on Saturday also. She turned 18. Carrie Rutherford and Andrew Pierce also celebrated a birthday on Saturday. Andrew turned 8 years old. Early England celebrated 53 years old back on Sunday. Frankie Green also celebrating a birthday. Michael Kimberlin, Benny Wells turned 63. Howard Holdridge and Clay Williams also celebrating a birthday on Sunday. And for today, Joyce Long celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to all of you. Celebrating an anniversary over the weekend, Reese and Pat Smith celebrated 14 years on Saturday. And Mr. and Mrs. Hugh Boshier celebrates 64 years on Sunday. Don't have any anniversaries for today, but congratulations to both of you. All the names that I just now mentioned are qualified for 2 free dinners from Eastside Pizza and Deli. We're going to be having the drawing early Friday morning. Big Josh will draw those names there. So, if you want to qualify for a chance at winning those, you can call 562-1450, 566-1450, or 562-3557. You can email us here at the station at WLAF@bellsouth.net, or you can fax in your information to 562-5764. And that does it for our birthdays and anniversaries for this Monday. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Going to have some more names, so be sure to turn in your names there. And you all have a good night. Stay tuned. Your news continues.